G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio. We've got our last 4 servers to tick off, so let's try and get through all 4 in one episode, because that'll be awesome. I know one of them's really going to be easy, but we'll get there, one at a time. So, crap, I don't remember the name of the server. I'm doing well. Oh, it's the nuclear world. So, this one has one simple job. Produce power. $29. Hang on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 30. Don't have any. Hang on, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 40, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46. Eight, 9, 63, 64, 65, 7. So we've got 67 nuclear reactor builds on this map. And radars. Yes, probably not. If I request in some and dump my crap. We could place in some radars and I can show off more of that. So this build, this is giant robot. It is one giant robot network. This map is just nuclear builds. Lots of lots and lots and lots of electricity. Crap. The radar's in there. What's gonna have the rest? Hey, now I can see everything. So it's let's start with this one right above us. It is one simpler nuclear build just pasted over and over and over and over. So there's 4 reactors, 1 heat pipe, 1 water pipe, and then steam turbines. This build is not terribly fuel efficient, and if we actually bring up our usage, we're going through about 100 fuel every minute. In all these reactors, which like 100 fuel's really not a lot. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not a lot. Bit of wire. Less than. So, as I said, it's one simple reactor build, and it's designed to be super UPS efficient. So there's the minimum amount of heat pipes, the minimum amount of heat exchangers, the minimum amount of turbines. You know, if you follow reactor ratios, one heat exchanger is worth about 1.7, 1.8 turbines from memory. We just plugged in 2. Same with the heat pipes. We could stretch the heat pipes out further from memory. Yeah. You can stretch the heat pipes out 1 heat exchanger further, get yet more power out of this system. The problem is you can't get more water. You don't then have enough water to run this system. So then you've got to have a second pump, which is more processing power, and that's basically the whole setup. It's as UPS efficient as possible. No, it's not power efficient. You know, these should produce 500 and something. That's 40, 80, 40, no, 580. 580 all up. But they're producing way less. Because, yeah, the whole thing is made as UPS efficient as possible. I'm pretty sure we can put down or put each one choose 1 gigawatt. No. 28.8. Dogs have 29. Maybe a bit oversold. 27. 20. Done. Move that request. Pull out that because these are super expensive. I'm needing 2,000 accumulators each. But this is the nuclear planet. It does have some solar to kickstart it, just in case some sort of shit hits the fan. It will have enough for the inserters to kick on and just output just a little bit of power to get the whole thing running. Yeah, you need 8. We're requesting out 29. We're requesting out pretty much everything we're producing. Alright. So, that is... what was the name of it? It was the nuclear server. The nuclear server where, like, don't shoot anything. Calla, Bryn, Sturgis, or whatever. We've got Waterworld. Waterworld is going to have the shortest tour ever. And boom, we're in the map. Waterworld is wet. Very, very, very wet. Oh, a lot of those. All of those. It literally does nothing. Fluids. Occasionally, the network needs a little bit of fluid, and it basically comes from here. It doesn't produce anything. It literally doesn't do a single thing. Everything had to be landfilled in. In fact, I'm willing to bet one of the mods, one of the mods is not the word. I want a production plan. These things are expensive, and I can't see this producing 29 watts worth of power. But I'm pretty sure this server has nothing. Probably got to get accumulator somewhere. Get electricity right there. So let's just do that one. Let's do it. Whoop. Cancel, cancel. Thank you. Yeah, this is a Waterworld server, and literally it's pumps into foot tanks. Oh, they all kicked on for a second. And you gotta remember, these things don't use any power. Oh. So fluids. Yep, it kicked on for 5 seconds. Most simple world ever. Multiplayer, browse. Simple and boring, but was required. If we're going to run all those nuclear powers, and this is nuclear power server waste. A complete wasteland. No water seems a bad place for a nuclear power world. Somehow we manage. Don't know if this one has nuclear on it or if this is the solar map. Supposedly there was going to be a solar map. Oh, going by that, it's not solar. I am considering going on to the Waterworld and going nuts laying solar panels, because as long as I'm outside the original 800 by 800 square or whatever it is, the land is useless there for put and get chests. But that means the land's perfect for solar. It means we're going to chew up a lot of stone, but as you've seen, resource-wise, we're not poor. Especially stuff like stone. We have plenty. Service, UPS limit, do not expand solar. Nuclear, expand solar indefinitely. So yes, this is the solar planet. And people are busy placing solar already. We have a few put chests here. Really? 85 of them. How do I count these? So that's 16 reactors, which is 8 gigawatts. 8, 16, 32, 64, 70. 70? 70 gigawatts worth of power, roughly. So it actually means... Resting up a lot of foot power. Pretty sure we do that. Oh, look, they're in the network already. Yeah. Pretty sure that was safe. I don't know. But yes, this is the solar planet. So, if you wish to come join us in Solar Purgatory, this is where you come to. And obviously, because nobody can ever agree, we're going to have multiple different solar layouts. Factorio is. Obviously, we're going to have this one left and this one on the right. And obviously, you know, the only logical answer is somebody needs to build a train that goes north. And have a whole different solar layout going that direction. Or maybe you just start here and start going up and around. Who knows? Who knows? So that's 3 servers down. The last server is Silicon Valley from memory. Oh, Lud. No, Texas Instruments. I don't know why name Lud. Okay. But it's a desert wasteland. So Lud has no trees that you have to pick up. If you find rocks, the chances are it's more stone, which will give you more landfill, which you don't need. But you can put the coal in the trains for all you care. You know, it's one of those things. And yeah, Silicon Valley is the last server. It's the last in the collection. Yeah, we'll probably add more servers, because I do know for a fact steel is hurting, and it's hurting bad. And by my calculations, we need 5 servers doing nothing but steel. I was on this server earlier today for a few hours, and along with Spenny Derp, me, Kryphen, Zowie, Wecker, and Luke. Yeah, Luke. And we placed down a few solars. I don't know why people use this little build. This is what gets me about this little build. Oh no, this is my build. Well, Matthias' build, to be more exact. But yeah, it self-replicates out very, very quickly. Unfortunately, they join the networks. Yep. I just put 2,000 construction bots here. And 2,000 construction bots here and just leave it. Unfortunately, it is Death World. But that's alright. So, first thing we did is we go on the server and we paste down some red circuit builds. Oh look, I'm right there. That means I can... Oh no, we didn't leave enough room to put solar between the builds. But meh! You don't need to see this many beacons, do you? Unless I'm going to do a map tour, at which point you'd probably want to see this many beacons. That artillery can go away. Problem solved. So! Okay, another artillery needs to... So I joined this morning and first thing we did was, well, first thing that was done was a nice wall was put around and it was coated with a nice layer of artillery and some lasers to keep the lovely friendly neighbours out. Next thing that was done is a few shots were fired and as you can see there's not much red left on the map. Now, obviously down here didn't get to, but that's okay. With 500 artillery, the neighbours clear out real quick. I know everybody likes watching bangs, so we'll just have some firepower. No, they're still in the air. Don't look at the minimap. Don't look at the minimap. You'll ruin it for yourself. Which one haven't I done? I haven't done this. Oh! That was artillery launching. Or booting up. Here we go. Everybody's dead. Half the fun. I shot this one next, didn't I? Oh, I came over here. Wait for it, wait for it. Like, everybody's dead. Unfortunately, I don't get any sound. I'm really glad I installed that mod that gave us basically sound at a distance. Made the artillery sound that much better. But yeah, as you can see, most of the neighbours have been told that they need to leave the premises under extreme prejudice because we got 500 artillery wrapping the outside the base. In fact, there has been quite a number of... Oh, look, it's a raiding party. Hang on, hang on. Let me get the artillery targeter, and we'll just hold it down and shoot at the map till the whole raiding party's dead on the way in. Rolling barrage. Come on. Yeah, we actually used every single artillery shell that was in it. All 10,000 of them. In about an hour on this map. It was so bad we actually had to start producing our own. On site. China couldn't keep up with us. Either shipping was taking too long, one or the two. Come on. Done yet? I don't know if I've retargeted you. You might be dead twice over. If that's the case, I'd like to say I apologize, but honestly I don't. Anyway, the server was cleaned out of the natives repeatedly. The raiding party. Get there before the artillery shells get there. Another artillery raiding party. They might contact. Oh, looks good, looks good. No, they'll come over here. Need radar coverage, Dan. Oh, that was the first barrage. Okay. Yeah, a little bit off. It's a sort of a bit of a distance between artillery and target. But yeah, we're producing solar on this planet by the shit ton. I have no idea how much actual solar that is, but I'm willing to bet it's a lot. Oh no. We're still on nuclear power as well. Wow. But we are producing like 120,000 red circuits consistently since the server started, pretty much. It got to this peak after more and more were built, and then that was it. We're actually waiting for enough solar to be laid down to lay down more red circuits to get rid of the existing nuclear builds, because it's the exact same build. Actually, now with all that power on the other servers, we probably could. Anyway, this build, I want to turn that on. It's quite a simple build. It is very, very compact. My only complaint with this build is, why the hell are we making copper wire on site? Can't we just ship it in from China? Because China is making a shit ton of copper cable. And nobody told me no. So my plan is at some stage to get on the server and change out the blueprint. Literally change out this one assembly machine, which is not a lot. It's 4 extra assembly machines. Yeah, 1, 2, oh no, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 extra assembly machines. Which in a grand scheme of 54, maybe. Oh look, it's 10% extra performance. That means it's 120,000? Almost 130,000 probably. So it's nothing to squash at. Until we run out of copper, at which point we're screwed. Copper smelting's behind, steel smelting's behind. There's still a lot to work to be done on these servers. But in saying that, if I find my calculator, glad you guys can't see this screen because the numbers are just insane. To put things in perspective, let's start with a little number. Coal. So coal we use for plastic, and you use it for military science and grenades. Coal we need on a per minute basis, 585,000 per minute. Okay. If you lined up all those blue belts edge to edge to edge, it's 244 blue belts worth. Okay, mining productivity. 679. Get back to that calculator. Oh, I clicked the visualize button. That was bad. Mining productivity. So that's what, 1300%? So look, at the mining productivity we're at, which is, this is where numbers get really insane. We only need 2. Oh no, hang on. Oh, it was 0 beacon coverage. Oh no, it was max beacon coverage. No, this is making. So we need 1,300 mining drills just doing coal. If we put speed modules in them, it's 531. So it means right at the point we're at currently, 2 miners, one on either side, plugged into a blue belt, fills a blue belt as long as we put speed modules in the miners. We're now at the point of mining in trains or mining in bots. They're the only options Because belts just can't keep up. 2 miners with a couple of speed modules will fill that belt. Right? If there's no speed modules in there, we basically, well, it's 2.5. 2.5 on either side rather than 1 on either side. Because the mining productivity is so high. But yeah, so coal, 558, 550, call it 6,000 per minute. Stone. Stone is only used to be turned into brick to make steel furnaces. We need 357,000 per minute to be turned into 214,000 brick per minute to run just to make furnaces. And yeah, that's with max beacon coverage. Yeah. And productivity modules all the way along the way. Where are we? Where's the good ones? Iron. Oh, iron and copper. So copper's an easier one. Let's start with the easier one of the two. Or the smaller of the two. So copper is, get this, it is 2.9 million copper ore per minute. Okay? So look at your base. Just look at what your base does on a per hour. Oh, no, even on a per minute scale. On a per minute scale. Right? Most decent bases, actually, no, most higher end bases are doing around about 20 or 30, maybe 40 or 50,000 iron per minute. The copper's not quite as high. We need, on a per second basis, 48,000 copper per second to get our 2.9 million per minute. Iron. And this is iron. Yeah, this is iron into steel. Yeah, this is iron, including iron into steel. So we need 5,684,608. 18 with a little bit left over. Just a little bit of a rounding error per minute. We need, on a per second basis, 95,000 iron per second. That's iron ore. Yeah, with productivity bonus, we actually get 98,215 and no 90. No. Hang on, let's try that again. 6,821,551 iron per minute. Yeah. On a per second basis, it's 113,000 iron per second. Like, we're talking insane numbers. You know, if you line them up on blue belts, and this is where the maths just gets crazy. You line up all that iron on a blue belt to get your per second basis. We need 2,842 belts, solid belts of iron. Like side to side to side to side to side. 2,800 belts wide would be our iron bus. Like, that's the insanity that is this mod, that is this game. Yeah. So look, if you really want to go look at the stats and all the other details, I do link to the calculator down the bottom, and you can go bring it up, and you can look at some of the crazy numbers that we're pulling. I do admit it would be really nice to be able to go to the game, hit production, and say all, and see all the numbers across all the servers. Like used up uranium fuel cells, 7,800. I don't know how the hell we used 4 wooden chests or 2 targeting remotes. You know, but this is the insanity that is Clustorio. So this is my last server. I will keep doing the streams, etc. And, you know, you can always come over here and put your name in shiny lights in solar panels. So I still laugh. I still laugh at this. It gets me every time. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come join. All the details on how to get whitelisted for the servers down the bottom in the description. We're having a ball of a time. And we're now at the point where, yeah, we can now start transferring electricity. So that's going to radically change the servers. It means rather than having to go through and try and build solar on something like CERN, where you need to blow up every damn solar panel first, blow up every damn cliff first to put down the solar panels, you can just go out to the solar world and just spend your time on the solar world just laying flat solar. Or come and optimize some of these builds. Or clear biters. Like, I can't get onto the Hell server, which I really, really wanted to, because they actually have really, really heavy biter population. So if you enjoy combat, that's the server for you. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed this little tour through all the bases. It's definitely been fun. I am gonna, as I said, keep streaming this series for as long as it takes. It's now been just over a week and a handful of hours, and a lot of the builds have been optimized and re-optimized and re-optimized, and some of them are actually getting to their final stages. Lots still haven't. There's still lots that still need work. But yeah, we're getting there bit by bit. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, down in the comment section, tell me your thoughts. Comments, bit of random abuse if you feel like it. Just, you know, just because you're not invited to come join the servers. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!